Congratulations, your baby's all grown up and heading to college. Boy, those years went by fast. So now, one question you're going to need to deal with is, what about health care for your student while they're away at school? The great news is that TRICARE still comes through for you. There are a few wrinkles you need to take into consideration, but we're going to cover all that and explain exactly how to use TRICARE for your college student. Hi, I'm John the TRICARE guy. If you've not been following me, we've got a Facebook group called TRICARE Around the World, where the thousands of our members living worldwide and in every state of the Union come and ask questions and share information about TRICARE benefits. This video today was on request of one of those members who wanted a specific episode just about college and TRICARE. So we're going to offer a few pointers and tips on just how to deal with this. The great news is that TRICARE is widely available to your college student. There are some age-related restrictions and things that you're going to need to watch out for, and also some questions of geography, zip code, where they live, and how that factors in. So let's get right into this. The first thing that you should know about is the TRICARE Plan Finder tool. We have a video about this. You can back out and look through our listing of videos on the Plan Finder tool. And the reason this comes into play is that a lot of the plans that are available to you and your family are driven by their zip code. So if your child is physically moving away and going to be staying somewhere remote, they may not have access to all the same plans that they're used to. So go ahead and use the Plan Finder tool, check out our video, plug in their zip code, and you're going to find probably one of three different things. So first of all, TRICARE Select, which is usable basically anywhere you go. Then there's TRICARE Prime, which a lot of you may be used to from your active duty days. Prime is determined by zip code, and you need to be living in a prime service area to have access to this. So that's something you have to find out. The third one is the U.S. Family Health Plan, or USFHP, and this is in a few different geographic regions of the United States. USFHP is a variant of Prime, but you're more closely tied to the network of providers offered within your particular network. So we'll provide a link to that in the comments about this video, and you can go down there and take a look. The next thing you need to be aware of are the age-related criteria of your student. Your adult children can remain on TRICARE, that is your basic Prime and Select plans, until their 21st birthday. And so there's no complication or no question about that at all. After 21, they can remain on these plans until age 23 if they are enrolled as full-time students. And for that, you're going to need to provide evidence to your TRICARE regional contractor. So this is generally provided by contacting the registrar's office at the school and getting a letter certifying that your student is enrolled full-time and sending that to TRICARE East or TRICARE West. And that will keep them on their Prime or Select plan until they turn 23. The general guidance is this has to be done annually. You need to recertify. 1 year of college coverage will include the summer break, so that won't be a problem. Some cases we have seen that TRICARE accepts the letter indefinitely up to the 23rd birthday, and it doesn't have to be renewed, but don't assume that. Plan on getting this letter each year. So once they turn 23, those plans are no longer available regardless of college enrollment, and now you have another alternative remaining, which is TRICARE Young Adult. TRICARE Young Adult is offered to dependent children of sponsors until they turn 26. And this no longer is dependent upon college enrollment. They can enroll in TRICARE Young Adult. It has two versions of it, Prime and Select. Pricing is different. And there are some constraints. That is, they can't be married and they can't have available health care through their own employment. So if they're employed and their employer offers a health plan, then whether they accept that plan or not, they could not be in TRICARE Young Adult. You might also find that the college itself offers a comprehensive health plan to enrolled students. So this is something you can look at, but there are some precautions about it. So first of all, if you enroll in such a plan that's more or less full service healthcare through the college, that would move TRICARE into a second payer position, and the student would have to file any claim first through their college plan and wait for that to settle and get an EOB, which is an explanation of benefits, and then if any unpaid costs remain, they could submit that to TRICARE. So it does complicate the use of TRICARE, and unless such college plans are basically free, I would think twice about it, because TRICARE Prime and Select are very, very affordable, very flexible, and quite comprehensive. Okay, but the equation changes once your child is eligible for TRICARE Young Adult. The TYA is not as affordable. In fact, it's more comparable to the cost of commercial health insurance policies, and this is because TYA, by law, is not subsidized with tax dollars. So it's quite a bit more expensive, and so if you're considering TYA, then I would encourage you to shop around, look at other plans, either through your employer or your child's employer if they have one, or through the university, that may offer better pricing than TRICARE Young Adult. So that's pretty much it. Just these few considerations to take into account: where they're going to be living, and the TRICARE Plan Finder tool will give you insight into which plans are available. And again, search for my YouTube video that actually gives an online demonstration of how to use that tool. And then the pricing considerations and the age-based transitions as your student grows older. This next is really my personal consideration. If I were in the situation of choosing a plan for a college student, and you're looking either at Prime or Select, or TRICARE Young Adult Prime or Select, I would tend to lean towards Select. And the reason is it's less restrictive in its use. You don't need referrals. You don't have a primary care manager. The student can basically pick any doctor that they want to see and just go there, whether it's urgent care or emergency. That's probably where most of their care would be anyway. They can choose their own general practitioner if they care to. But under TRICARE Prime, it's a lot more constrained. You're assigned a primary care manager. They have to go there first. If they're in a Prime plan and seek routine care without a referral, they get socked with really punitive fees through the TRICARE Prime point of service option and end up paying more than 50% of the bill. Okay, you don't have this problem with Select. They can go anywhere they want without any kind of repercussion or cost impact. So as much as us adults who have been doing healthcare for 20, 30, 40 years and still struggling to understand it, I don't expect an 18 or 19-year-old to really understand the details of a health plan and all the specifics of what they need to do. And so TRICARE Select makes it much simpler for them. So again, that's just my 2 cents worth, but you choose what's right for your family. We hope that this video has answered some of your questions about using TRICARE for your college student. Please check us out at thetricareguy.com. You'll find all of our other resources there, which include a newsletter you can sign up for. We send this out every month with all kinds of TRICARE tips and advice. All of our Facebook groups, which include TRICARE around the world. We have TRICARE for moms and moms-to-be. We have TRICARE in Thailand, Germany, and the Philippines, which have very vibrant communities. And so these are great resources. And then, of course, you can find our book there, TRICARE Around the World. And this covers absolutely everything you need to know about enrolling in plans, the costs, the types of care that are covered, how to put in claims, how to use it overseas. Every situation you may ever encounter will be found in our book, TRICARE Around the World. This is available on Amazon in both paperback and ebook format. And in conclusion, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Jan's Medical Supply. They make this YouTube channel possible. Jan's Medical Supply is located on more than 30 military bases around the world. That is overseas and across the United States. They are a TRICARE network provider. and they will help you out with any of your needs for medical equipment, medical supplies, refills, all types of things. So drop them a line, and they'll take great care of you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again on our next video. Bye-bye.